everyone, we're sending you another video of messy play ideas for your toddler at home. Last week we talked all about water and different ideas, and we're still getting photos in, so please send us some of your pictures so we can put them on our pages. This week we're going to do painting. I know what you're thinking, painting and toddlers, but don't panic. These are quite clean, contained painting ideas. Like with the water, would be ideal if you can do it outside. It's also great if you can pin your paper onto an upright thing like the fence maybe, or just put it on a table or on the floor. But if not, roll it out and be out inside on the table or on the floor indoors. The best thing you can get hold of for painting with toddlers is something really big. So if you've got any cardboard that's going begging, or these are the holy grail in your loft, if you've got old wallpaper rolls, absolutely perfect. So they're the best option, because the bigger the better. It reduces the amount of mess. So what I've found doing painting with toddlers at messy play sessions is we never use a brush. They've not got the wrist strength yet, and they don't really know what they're painting to paint in. So I always give, or I tend to give, a bit of a suggestion with a marker of something to do and some tools to use. So I wouldn't just put all this out all at once, maybe pick a couple of things for them to explore and to really focus on. And because the things are small, it means you don't end up with paint absolutely everywhere. So here's one I prepared earlier. This one is sort of flowers, garden theme idea. So I would give them maybe anything I can find. So all of these hopefully you've got lying about. Cotton wool buds are brilliant for fine motor and tiny bits of painting. Good old toilet rolls, naturally. Some of your scouring sponges, maybe from the sink, they cut really well. You can cut them into leaf shapes or tree shapes. You may have the odd cork lying around, like I do. Really handy. And then pegs, if you can sacrifice, if you've got a few of these, they're really great for just gripping onto something, because ironically, toddlers who love to be in a mess quite often don't like mess on their hands. So a peg is brilliant, because you can use whatever to hold, and it's really good for their fine motor. So this is what I would have, and they would do something like this, or this is the suggestion. So you might do the tops of your flowers maybe with blobs from a bit of kitchen roll, then or corks make good middles of flowers. Older children will really enjoy doing this as well. These are lovely because they are not going to make a lot of mess, but the children will get really involved with them. So you could really get them to do lots of patterns around with tiny little cocktail sticks. We use these for bubbles, for water painting, or it could be stars on darker colours. What else do I need? Oh, I need some leaves. So I'm going to go with mascara. Here we go. Obviously, this is just the idea of what you're thinking it might look like, and it's the likelihood of the finished product looking like this is pretty low, but you know, we can all dream. This is nice to use, a bit of old sponge. So again, you can use the back of those scouring pads. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that quick enough. Oh yeah. If you bunch it together with elastic band or a peg again, so they don't have to touch it, makes a really nice butterfly sort of shape. I don't know if I've put enough paint on. Let's mess around with that. Oh yeah, nice. So you can see bigger children will quite get into doing a bit of this, I'd imagine too. You can put your little butterfly trails on if you're older and you want to do that kind of thing. Oh, this one's a really good one, but I need a bit more paint for that. So if you've got plastic bottles in the recycling, this one isn't actually ideal, but some of them have got a really good flower shape underneath. Let's see if we get anything from this, I'm not sure. Oh yeah. Quite nice. Right, let's bung that there. Okay, that's the garden. Oh, toilet rolls. You can fold them, squeeze them, pinch them into different shapes. You can obviously make good leaf shapes. Or these are great, just the circles, just to do maybe the hungry caterpillar. caterpillars along the bottom, bubbles, or just shapes, doesn't have to be anything. Bung that out the way. Okay, so that's the flowers. Oh, here's a fish. So fish, you can do your bubbles. You can do lots of the same things again, so you could use these and give them those. That'll take them ages to colour in with those. That'd be nice. But this is the one I wanted to show you with this. So these are my patented bubble mitts. So if you've got a bit of bubble wrap around the house, sellotape them into mitts. They keep their hands away from the paint anyway, but they make a really satisfying pattern. So we sometimes, with a great big sheet of wallpaper, roll it out and draw a big snake that they can do a big pattern in. It makes very satisfying patterns, again, for big kids. Just giving a shape to colour in just makes it a bit more focused if you've got kids that need a bit more of a focus, maybe. Oh, this is another good one. So here's a good one if you've got little animals around that you can use in your paint. Make some good footprints. So we've got a dinosaur scene here, so we can get him in there. He can be walking everywhere on there. And, oh, what was I going to do on there as well? Oh, I don't know. Maybe, oh, trees. Some trees covering your mountains, maybe. Forest. That's that one. And then lastly, this old favourite. This one uses up hardly any paint, and the kids will really enjoy doing it for quite a long time. So you do have to sacrifice a couple of your cars, but it does clean off. I haven't cleaned these very well. So get in the paint, and then you can drive all the way down the road. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. So you can see that's quite a nice one to do. Just sacrifice a couple of your cars. So it really is, go around and see what you've got that works, because you can do all sorts. You can, even if you've just got some pegs and a bit of sponge, that would be fun too. You can cut your sponges in different shapes and just fill up the paper. If you let this one dry, you'll be able to roll it up and use the back, and so get some more use out of it. And if you have got paper plates, it makes the clearing up a lot easier. You can just bin it all afterwards. Okay, if you have a go, send us your photos, please. And we will put some more ideas on a sheet down in the comments afterwards. Okay, see you soon, bye.